All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Mind Show Publishers, where we live that passive income life one idea at a time. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you for joining. My name is Michelle Jenkins, and we're all about living that passive income life one idea at a time. So today's video is going to be a quick video. What I wanted to talk with you about is 2021 and my challenge for this year. If you looked at my last video where I talked about how much money I brought in 2020, my goal for this year is to double that. And that equals $500,000. So the actual number is like $537,000. So I have a 500K challenge for this year. I'm very driven, to do it. I know that anything that I set my mind to, I can do it. So what I wanted to talk with you about is, what are you doing for 2021? What are you going to do different? Were you satisfied with what you accomplished in 2020? I was very satisfied, but I always want to do better. I know that there's so many ways to improve your passive income. You have to have more than one income stream. If you don't know about that, I have another video that talks about the 7 income streams that I have. And with those 7 income streams, I was able to pull in $268,000 last year, which is why my challenge this year is to double that. So what does that mean? What am I going to have to do? My thing is, when I put a particular goal out there, I don't think about how I'm going to get to that goal. I just set the goal out there, and then I just start doubling my efforts on the things that I'm doing. And then I also look at other things that I might want to get into. Currently, you know that I have over 50 books on KDP. I brought in like $5,100 last year with my KDP books. That's straight passive income, because once you create the book, there's nothing else that you have to do. I put about 5 new books out last year. So the majority of the money that came in was on books that I already had out there. My goal is to put up more books this year. I got 3 books that I'm working on right now. The other thing is, I want to double my efforts up on my Amazon selling. I brought in $35,000 with my Amazon selling. And if you can see in the back, you can see all of this lingerie, bras. I sell a lot of those on Amazon. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm packing up some of my items so I can ship them to the Amazon warehouses. I have about 3 bags of bras. So it's hundreds of bras that I have to pack up and send in. But I love doing those particular things. So that's one of the things that I am going to do this year, is to double my efforts on the types of products that I can send in. My goal is to get another private label product. My highest selling product, which sells every day, is a private label product that I created years ago, and it still sells every day. So I would like to get another private label, because once you get a private label product, you don't have to worry about production, meaning whether it's going to be in the store when you get there. It's my product. I have it trademarked. I created it, myself. I know if you look at some of the other videos, it's people talking about finding a product and improving on it. That works also. And that may be what I do when I create my next product. But on the first one that I did, it was actually from the ground up. I got the tooling, I created the patterns, I did everything on it. So it is truly my actual product. It's actually a product that I could license out, to people, but I haven't thought about doing that yet. So that's the second thing. I'm gonna double up my efforts on what I'm doing with Amazon. I'm going to try to get another private label product. I'm going to create, more books. And then another thing is another side hustle that I'm starting. I'm in a process now of creating that web page for that new business. I won't talk about the business on exactly what it is, but once I get it up and running, which is hopefully by the end of this month, and I'll start bringing in clients next month, I'll start talking to you about it, because I want to talk with you about how I went from A to Z to get this particular business launched. My goal for that business is to pull in $5,000 a month this first year. So Got a lot of work to do on it, but I am gung-ho about doing it. So again, what are you doing for 2021? What challenge have you put on yourself? Have you created your vision board? Do you know the different goals that you want to accomplish? Have you laid out those goals? Do you look at those different things, each day? Are you grateful for what you already have? It's so many things out here that you can do to become successful, to become your own boss. I know many of you talk with me and your goal is to leave the job that you have. And I know some of you don't hate your job. You just would like to work for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. For those of you who do hate your job, I get that too. There's both sides, to a coin. But either way, you can get to the ultimate goal of being your own boss and setting that path for financial freedom. That's exactly what I'm doing. I love being my own boss. I love doing the things that I'm doing. So I'm just going to continue that pace. I'm going to hit that goal of 500K for 2021. We can do that together. So hopefully you set out all of these things. You set up what it is that you want to do, because if you don't set goals and you don't have a plan, whatever happened last year is the exact same thing that's going to happen this year. It's definitely not going to do better if you're not putting in any type of effort. And if you haven't set goals to accomplish, what actually are you going to get in the end? You have to have a plan. You have to have goals. You have to strive to get to that next level. But if you lay those things out, you work on them, and it's not easy. It's not like it's just going to happen overnight. Everything you do is going to be hard. And if you're working for yourself, it's twice as hard. There's a lot of us, we work in corporate America. We make great money. We like our job, but you would like to have your own thing. There's nothing wrong with having your own thing. If you can work well and get paid by somebody else, why can't you work well for yourself and pay yourself? All right. So like I said, quick video. Just wanted to let you know what my 500K challenge is. What is your challenge for 2021? Have you sat down to write out your plan? Do you have your goals, for that? Have you done a vision board? So if you have done those things, write down below. What is your plan? You don't have to tell us, what businesses you're trying to do, or, your particular product or whatever it is that you're doing. Just write down below, I got a plan and I'm going to knock it out of the park in 2021. Good luck to you guys. I will check in each week and definitely on a monthly basis regarding my 500K challenge. I'll let you know where I am in my process. You let me know how it's going with you guise. Again, thank you for joining Mondshow Publishers, and we'll see you on the next video.